Today we are going to demonstrate the pathway of the digestive system. So through this demonstration, we're going to follow food from the time it goes from into your mouth all the way down until it is expelled from our body as waste. Digestion begins with the mouth. Actually, it begins before food is even put into your mouth with the salivary glands. So when your mouth releases saliva, the saliva contains enzymes which help in the breakdown of food. Because the food is too big, it needs to be broken down before entering our esophagus and all the way down to our stomach. So this is our salivary glands. It smells, it stimulates those glands to start releasing some saliva. That part of digestion is referred to as chemical digestion because it contains a chemical to help in the breakdown of food. Once we put food in our mouth, we know that food's too big to swallow whole. So we have our teeth. So the scissors here are going to represent our teeth. And we're going to break up our food. As we're chewing up our food, we're taking bites. And we're taking bites of our food, maybe some banana for breakfast. And we'll have a little bit of toast. And we're chewing up our food. So now you have in your mouth, you've got food, you've got your salivary glands, then you have your molars. So your molars are going to aid in this digestion, and that's a lot of food. So maybe perhaps we need to take a little drink of orange juice for breakfast. There we go. We're going to swallow some orange juice, and that's going to help break up our food a little bit even more. So the actual process of the teeth grinding up the food is referred to as mechanical digestion. So chemical digestion involves that saliva. Mechanical digestion is your teeth grinding up that food. So we're going to continue grinding up our food. Now we're ready to swallow. So now our food is going to run from our mouths. We're going to swallow. It's going to go into a tube called your esophagus. And we talked about the respiratory system before. Food should not go down that trachea. There's a little flap called the epiglottis that covers that trachea. So when we swallow food, it goes down the other tube in our throat called the esophagus. The esophagus is going to lead then to our stomachs. And I'm going to represent our stomach today with this bag. So our food goes down our esophagus, down to our stomach. Yummy. All right, so our stomach contains muscles, which are going to help grind up that food even more. But our stomach also has another chemical in it called stomach acid that also aids in breaking up that food even more. So our stomach, along with the muscles and the stomach acid and stomach fluid, are going to break that up even further. So making sure that that's all broken up. Now, once our stomach has ground that up, the next stop in our digestive system is our intestines. So today we're going to represent our intestines by a piece of nylon. Now, this is a very short piece. However, know that your intestines in your body, if you were to take them all out, they'd probably cover a span of about 6 meters. So pretty long intestines. And the intestines are going to be where the nutrients are going to be absorbed into the bloodstream. So you can see that the digestive system works very closely with your muscular system, with your nervous system, and now because those good nutrients are going to be absorbed into the bloodstream, it also works with your circulatory system. So all your body systems working together. All right, so let's empty our contents of our stomach into our intestines. And we're going to demonstrate what happens to the good nutrients that our body needs and how it's absorbed into our bloodstream. So your stomach is emptying its contents, into the intestines. So it's going to go to your small intestine first, and then to your large intestine. All right, and then from there, this is going to represent our blood. I want you to watch closely what happens to the nutrients that are absorbed from the small intestine into the bloodstream. You can see that the blood is picking up those small nutrients that are going to then be delivered to the cells. But because the body doesn't typically use all of that, it will then travel to the large intestine as a big mass. And a lot of wastes are being separated right now to finally the rectum, to where eventually this solid mass is going to be expelled as, guess what? As solid waste or poo. So that is our demonstration of the digestive system. I hope that you enjoyed.